العلم أشراف مطلوب وطالبه لله أكرام من يمشي على قدم. العلم نور مبين يستضيء به أهل السعادات والجهال في الظلم.
And they're after them, or ahead of them, they're ahead of them to what they are approaching. There is a life called barzakh. And barzakh, it means temporarily. And this life is a life between dunya and akhirah, between this worldly life and the resurrection. As human passes through four lives. You have the womb life. Every baby in the womb is living. But none of us remember even a fraction of a second of that time when he was in the womb. No one remembers. No one remembers anything of the life of the womb, because that has its own characteristics. There in that life, you were very comfortable, although it was so narrow to the limit that you stretched. But you were very comfortable there. It was very comfortable for you. And you never been hungry. There, you never been hungry. You don't cry for food. You don't work for food. You don't chew, you don't suck. It comes through the applicable cable to your stomach. And best food. And then when you come out of your the womb of your mother by birth, there starts another life, which is different. Now you need to suckle. Now you cry for food. A minute ago, you did not cry for food. Now you cry for food. You cry to sleep. You need your mom to swing you, to make you sleep. A minute ago, you used to rest and sleep, and no problem. No problem at all. But now you need to have someone serve you. Before, you did not anyone to clean you when you get rid of the food that you take. Now, after being born, you need your mom to feed you, otherwise you keep crying. And when you urinate or pass stool, you cry for them to come and clean you. Otherwise, you get infection. And now you vomit every other minute. It's a different life. Different life. You grow up in each stage, different taste and flavor of life in this worldly life. Up until you get old like me, you start suffering of sugar or diabetes, blood pressure, you get cancer, you get knee pains, you get back pains, you get weak sighting, weak hearing. You start getting a different life that you never tested, you never expected. You know it, but you can't expect it well until you are in it. Today, Muslims know and expect the type of life in the barzakh, but they don't know it yet until they come to it. Rather than the kuffar. Kuffar even, they don't know it, they just ignore it. Allah is warning us to return to Him before we ask to return, and we be answered by no. No return. There is no human who moved from this worldly life to the barzakh and returned. No human. Isa ibn Maryam can't. He didn't die. He was raised alive. And his wheel of age is pushed He's not getting older and older. No, he's not growing in age, because up in the heavens, it's different in its characteristics than it here. There, no growing in age. No growing in age. That's why when people go to Jannah, they remain forever in same age. Same age. All young, men and women. So it's a different life you need to prepare for, ya ikhwah. Allah is giving us the lessons in this dunya by passing the time, by sending lots of calamities just to waken us, to shake our hearts. Wake up. But we are just ignoring. Now Ramadan is finished. Don't let all the beautiful taste of flower finish. Continue with that taste. The Prophet ﷺ told you, fasting Ramadan and 6 days after Ramadan would equal fasting the whole year, the reward of fasting the whole year. This is to encourage you to keep fasting when people are not. Yes, you were fasting during Ramadan, but everyone around you is fasting. It's easy then. You were praying night prayers in Ramadan, yes, but all people are praying with you. You were reciting the Quran, but all people were reciting. You were feeding the fasting people, whether needy or not needy, to get the reward of fasting or feeding a fasting person. But everybody's doing the same. Everybody's doing the same. Even those who do not have enough money, when they see someone, they may even cut the piece of date into two and give him half of it. This is everyone is doing. But now after Ramadan, not everyone is fasting. Not everyone is standing for night prayer. Not everyone is reciting the Quran. Not everyone is contributing. It's now your turn to prove that I have got the proper amount of charge of Iman in Ramadan, so I can continue in the same speed to the Akhirah. To the Akhirah. Because in Ramadan, you were not consuming the fuel. You were just fueling. You're just fueling your heart. Don't be that car with the tank had a hole in it. They fill it with gasoline and it loses it in a fraction of a second because the tank is having a hole in it. Don't turn after Ramadan ignorant and arrogant and far away from worships. Especially that we are still under the pressure of coronavirus. Allah didn't raise it all yet. So we need to continue and doing righteous deeds. We saw how beautiful reciting the Quran is. Let's continue. We saw how powerful is standing in the night prayers. Let's continue gaining our power in our journey. It's a very hard journey. And we need to continue on that way, my brothers and sisters, on giving sadaqah, on doing all the righteous deeds that Allah Ta'ala likes from us, likes to see us doing. And we continue and cooperating with one another as we did in Ramadan. We need to continue cooperating with one another as we did during the coronavirus. We need to feel of our brothers who are suffering elsewhere in the world. We need to understand how important to cooperate for spreading the da'wah to Tawheed and Sunnah upon the understanding of the Sahaba. And then we need to work hard. If we have knowledge, we need to go and spread. If we don't, or we have money, we need to help those du'at and help that those who are preparing programs for the ulama to come abroad or to come online and teach people their deen. We need to gather, we need to bring the people and the shuyukh and say, here's the platform, please. Shuyukh, teach, please. Layman Muslims, learn your deen. We need to do that so that the wheel of Islam continue on running, and the light of Islam keep spreading to light up the whole world, which is fully captured the darknesses of kufr, darknesses of fisq, lots of major sins being committed all around the world, darknesses of selfishness, where people contribute. People may pay for football match or football club, may contribute for an entertainment, but they don't for their Muslim brothers and sisters who are suffering of hunger, or no shelter, or no school, or no masjid, or no medicine, or no clothing around the world. Not only for Muslims, but even their masajid. Look at that in England, USA, in Canada, in America, in Latin America, in Europe, in whole world. People may spend a lot of money in entertainment, but they become very stingy. They hesitate to pay for supporting the da'wah and the du'at who are upon the proper manhaj. While we see the Rafidah do contribute, Layman Rafidah they contribute, and Layman du'at they and the Rafidah du'at they sacrifice and go around the whole world, and maybe in some very difficult areas. Same thing with others, deviant sects, Ahmadiyya, and others, Ikhwan Muslimin, Tabligh, they all do. Why Salafis don't? Why the people of truth don't? You know what Salafiyya mean? Means I am on the way of Abu Bakr and Umar. Show me where. Abu Bakr and Umar contributed everything. They left their homes in Mecca, they left their wealth in Mecca. And some of them even they left their families in Mecca, only to support Rasulullah and support Allah, support the religion of Allah. In tansurullah yansurkum. We relax where we are. We want comfortable life. And when we are told to contribute for a conference held in Burkina Faso, or in Burma, or in Nepal, or in South Africa, or whatever in the world, we hesitate, fearing that we lose the money. But spending thousands of dollars or pounds on a tourism for a week or two, we find it easy. It's easy to change your smartphone every year, but difficult to spend any penny for your miskeen brothers and sisters who did not, wallahi, did not have food in Ramadan. They are fasting all day.